Nuclear power can save the climate or leave consequences lasting longer than any human memory. Nuclear energy begins with a deceptively small event, splitting one atom. That reaction releases extraordinary heat, which becomes steam, electricity, and light for millions of people. Unlike coal or gas, a nuclear reactor produces almost no carbon dioxide while operating. Nuclear power now supplies roughly 10% of global electricity, supporting hospitals, factories, cities, and entire national grids. But this clean-looking power source carries a danger hidden beneath the cooling towers. To understand the trade-off, we have to examine what happens when control fails. That danger is not theoretical. In 1986, the Chernobyl reactor explosion scattered radioactive material across Europe, forcing the evacuation of nearby communities. In 2011, a tsunami disabled Fukushima's cooling system, causing meltdowns and a new wave of global fear. Nuclear accidents are rare, but their consequences can spread through land, food, politics, and memory. Then there is radioactive waste, which must be isolated for periods far beyond ordinary human institution. So the question is not simply whether nuclear energy is powerful. It is whether civilization can remain responsible for its power. That responsibility also means examining the harm avoided when nuclear power replaces dirtier fuels. But focusing only on disasters creates another blind spot. Nuclear plants generate electricity without the air pollution that quietly kills people every year from fossil fuels. Their fuel is incredibly dense. One small amount of uranium can replace enormous quantities of coal, reducing mining, transport, and land disruption. Reliable reactors also operate day and night, unlike solar and wind, which depend on weather and daylight. That reliability can stabilize grids as more renewables come online. The surprising truth is that nuclear energy is not clean or dirty in one simple sense. Its real impact depends on what it replaces, how it is designed, and who controls it. The stakes rise further when a low-carbon solution collides with public fear and political retreat. Here is the deepest contradiction. Nuclear energy may be one of the strongest tools against climate change, yet fear of nuclear accidents can push countries toward fossil fuels. Germany's post-Fukushima shutdown reduced its nuclear fleet, but coal and gas remain part of the transition. Meanwhile, France built a largely nuclear electricity system and historically benefited from lower power sector emissions. Neither story is perfect because construction costs, aging reactors, security risks, and waste still matter. The world is not choosing between harmless nuclear power and dangerous nuclear power. It is choosing which risks it can manage, and that choice reaches a decisive turning point now. That turning point is a new generation of technology. Small modular reactors aim to use factory-built components, simpler safety systems, and smaller sites than traditional plants. Advanced designs may consume fuel more efficiently or reduce the volume of long-lived waste, though many remain unproven at commercial scale. The practical solution is not blind expansion. It is strict regulation, independent inspections, transparent emergency planning, secure waste storage, and honest comparisons with every alternative. Nuclear should compete on safety, cost, speed, and emissions, not political mythology. If a reactor cannot meet those standards, society should reject it. Nuclear energy will not be humanity's magic escape hatch, and it should never be treated like one. It is a powerful tool with a long memory, capable of preventing carbon emissions while creating responsibilities that outlast elections. The best future may combine safer reactors, aggressive renewable growth, stronger grids, storage, and less wasted energy. The real enemy is not one technology. It is careless decision-making disguised as certainty. Nuclear power can help shape a safer world, but only if humans finally respect both its promise and its price. Another part of the nuclear story begins before a reactor ever produces electricity: the fuel supply chain. Uranium mining can disturb land, consume water, and leave radioactive waste if sites are poorly managed, while processing and enrichment require strict oversight and significant energy. At the same time, countries that control uranium, conversion facilities, or reactor technology can gain political influence, making nuclear power a question of security as well as engineering. Diversifying suppliers, recycling fuel, and enforcing strong environmental rules can reduce those risks, but none is automatic. The benefits